Hello, I'm JT Curtis. You may remember me from such films as Luciano Pavarotti Meets the Wolfman and the Angry Pink Floyd Mob. Oh, and I guess also the History of Rock and Roll series. In all seriousness, though, we are coming up on our 10-year anniversary since the History of Rock series started. Back in December 2014, an introduction video kicked off this web series chronicling the history of rock and roll decade by decade. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. Blending music history with comedy from the History of Rock crew, these videos have often been cited for research projects and even played in classrooms across the country. I've gotten a lot of comments asking if we're going to cover the 2010s, which, to be honest, we've kinda gone back and forth over. As of this recording, the decade from 2010 to 2019 has only been over for a little over 4 years, even if 2020 itself felt like an eternity. But after doing a fair amount of research, along with some great suggestions from our subscribers, what better way to celebrate the 10-year anniversary than by covering the latest decade? Admittedly, there's not as much to talk about in terms of rock history as with previous decades, so this will most likely be a shorter episode. But some of the albums we're looking at including are Brothers by the Black Keys, Wasting Light by the Foo Fighters, Like Clockwork by Queens of the Stone Age, Paramore's 2013 album, Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold, and Nonagon Infinity by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, among many more. Comedic moments would still be incorporated, along with some personal recollections and experiences of mine from the decade. As I've mentioned before, these videos definitely take longer, they involve the HOR crew, it's not like my JTC playlists or album reviews, there are expenses to be had. So, just like we did for the last episode, I'm going to set up a fundraiser. This would take care of everyone's transportation, lunch, and per diem for all involved, and any equipment needed like SD cards and an external hard drive. While I've set the goal at $500, probably about the amount this will all cost when it's all said and done, I'm really just looking to cover some expenses, so the project will still move forward. Again, I totally understand that some of my followers might not have much money to donate to the campaign, and that is totally okay. Honestly, even the smallest donation really goes a long way. But as before, a $15 donation will get your name at the end credits of the 2010s episode. The way I explained it in the last fundraiser was, think about when you go to see a movie in the theater. You spend $15 a ticket. It's actually gone up by now. But just think that a $15 donation to the fundraiser is your ticket to see History of Rock and Roll the 2010s from the comfort of your own home, or wherever you're watching this from. You can also support by joining my Patreon page, where I have all the extended versions of my videos commercial-free. This is where we'll include some of the behind-the-scenes videos, and the final episode will appear first before going through the YouTube machine. Also, because YouTube has gotten so much more strict with its copyright restrictions and content ID matching, despite the fact that these fair use videos are made for educational purposes, it's unclear exactly how much music we're going to be able to include in the YouTube edit of this video, so the Patreon cut will be the definitive edition. But with some luck getting this done between our busy schedules, we're hoping to release this on YouTube on the exact 10th anniversary of the release of the introduction video. As of now, we are finishing a first draft script and hoping to start filming soon. I really want to thank everybody for their support over the years, and we're really looking forward to bringing this episode to you all. I'll see you all next time.